Have you with us? Welcome to hockey action, and we've started the first period. Over here to the near side, into the zone. Back behind the goal line. Out to the point, the big blaster and a save. Now put over here to the near side. No, they left it over on the front. And couldn't get it out of the zone. Centering attempt now trickled out to center ice, and Ramblers put it right back in. Spartans with it. Glenbrook North and Loyola on Metro Chicago Sports Network. Glad to have you here on the network. Here's the shot to save. Back behind the goal line. And now pushing it over to the side and tried for the shovel, grabbed and held on, and the whistle stops play. A little push and shoving on the end of that one. Nothing major, nothing to call. Up top. Up to the wing. Put deep over to the far side. And they're coming along a little bit. Out ahead and out to center ice. And flip back deep. Back behind the goal line. Over here to the near side. And whistle as the net was dislodged. Ramblers control, near side, into the zone. And the shot and right into the pads. Grabbed and held on. Out to the high slot. Bouncing puck. And then a shot on the end of that. Grabbed and held on. And it came up the slot there. Over on the far side. Up. And now picked up by the Ramblers. On the near side, out to center ice. Back the other way. There's a shot to save. Behind the goal. To the far side. Now put over here to the near. And sent deep. In the corner. Up top. Over to the wing. Just kind of playing around with it. Nobody looks like they've got any sort of. There's a shot by the side of the net. Finally top clear. The same. Really weren't doing very much. They were just kind of playing around with it. There's a shot to go. Spartans with the goal at 13:41. And Glenbrook North with the 1-0 lead. Back behind the goal line. Far side. Ramblers standing breakout. And broken away and put back deep. Behind the goal line. And cleared the center ice. Off the glass, and that's icing. He did it from behind the red line. Over on the far side. Up to the point, and couldn't keep it in the zone. Offside. On the near side. And flipped in deep, wrapped around and off a stanchion. Back behind the goal. To the far side. And coming along the boards. Up top, the big blaster. And I think the save. Up top, over to the far side. There's the shot. And a goal! And we are tied up with one on the goal. So we're all knotted up at one on the goal. On that far side. And put into the zone. Cleared back out to center ice. And sent in deep by Williams. Leaves Williams back behind the goal line, over to the far side. Now overled on that pass. And tracked down by Nick Schaefer over to the far side. Out ahead. And now Williams. Back to the point, the big shot. And that went into somebody out front. Picked up by the Spartans. They sent it all the way in. Can't hold it. The Spartans weren't pressing. Couldn't get the faceoff back there. Ramblers make a line change. The winger got in there, had no one to pass it to. Now back behind the goal, up the slot. Nope. And cleared back into the Loyola end. Over here to the near side. Out ahead on the pass, and that's a cherry pick move, but couldn't get the shot away. Switched it to the backhand. Would have done better to stay with the forehand on that one. Over to the far side, out to center ice. And then put back in deep. Back in the zone, the long shot, they saved. Go to the side of the net, tried again. A couple of times they tried to strong arm it in, past the goalie, but he was right there against the post. There's a big blaster, that boomed wide. Out to the point, held in the zone. Back behind the goal line. And again, they'll scrum it along a little bit there. Out to the point again. There's the ricochet and out to the far point. Spartans keep it in the zone. To the near side. And in the corner, now back behind the goal line. And Ramblers couldn't get it out of the zone. Held in by at the point. Now they'll try again. And this time the defenseman had released early. And then the Spartans just put it right back into the zone. Ramblers off the boards to the near side here, into the zone. Armstrong put it deep. They scrum it along a little bit over here to the near side. Out ahead and overled, and that's going to be icing. Icing against the Spartans. Wrapped around to the far side, out to the point. Up to the near side. Off the boards, and again, that's going to be icing. Send it over to the far side. Cleared out high. Scrumming it a little bit. There's a shot. And the save. In about near left wing, I suppose. Kind of out between the left wing and the side of the slot. And grabbed and held on as that puck came within range of the goalie. Trying to stop the press. Over on the far side. Up top. And release the puck. Ramblers shot it out. Deflected by one of the Spartans, and that's why that faceoff stayed inside the zone. On the far side. And offside. Now the face-off. Back in, there's the shot. Over to the far side. Now the Ramblers. Back to the near. Off the boards. Picked up again by the Ramblers. They send it deep. Spartans on the near side. Back to the far. On the near side boards and sent in deep. Back behind the goal line. Right up the slot. Couldn't get the shot away. Again, shot, and that one just wide. I think the goalie was a little screened by his own defenseman on that one. Grabbed and held on. 6:45 to play in the period. There's a shot that went wide. Behind the goal. From the Ramblers. Back the other way. Turned the corner, got the shot away, and they save. Over here to the near side. Yeah, boy, that looked like that might have been offside. The linesman was right there, though, so it is whatever he says. Right into the slot. Look for the back door. And really couldn't get the shot away. Nice job by the Rambler defense. Breaking that one up. There's a big boomer. And I think that went off the side of the net. I think there was a shot wide. Over here to the near side. And now cleared out to center ice. Right back in. Out ahead, bouncing puck. Sent deep. On the near side. Out to center ice. Bouncing around a little bit. Flipped in deep. Out to center. Over here to the near side. And again sent deep in the zone. Over to the far side. Cleared out to center ice. And back. On the near side boards. Flipped ahead. Try again. Nothing doing. Put deep. Over on that far side. And the Spartans get it out to center ice. Ramblers pick it up. Put it right back in the zone. They had to tag up, so they lost some of that dump and chase aspect to it. Out to center ice. And strong arm to the red line. And wrapped around to the near side. Heavy bump in there. Callahan put it in deep. Now the shot that goes wide. Right in front. Shot and a save. On the far side. Ramblers defense clear it out the harm's way. And out beyond the two wingers that were over here. And a whistle. We got a penalty coming up. Minor for tripping on Scholl. The face-off. Cleared ahead over here to the near side. Back behind the goal line, wrapped around to the far side. Back behind the goal, over here again to the near. Out to the point. Back to the wing. High and wide, a look for the back door. Shot and save. Had to knock it down and allowed the goalie time to get over there. Spartans with the player advantage. 1-1 the score between Glenbrook North and Loyola Gold. There's the shot to save. And the Ramblers clear. Bouncing puck. Now sent deep. Behind the goal line. Set up there. Over to the far side. And a bouncing puck. And cleared back deep in the zone. And the whistle, play with a high stick against the Spartans. Glenbrook North skated ahead. Over here to the near side. Sent in the zone, wrapped around to the far, back out to the point. And cleared. As the Ramblers continue to penalty kill. Near side. Back over to the far. Got it into the zone. Ricocheting around a little bit. Now sent in deep. To the far side. Back over here to the near. Nick Schaefer. And sent to the far side. 1-1 the score. Winding down here the first period. Spartans get it out to the point. Ramblers keep it in the zone. Whoops. And now the Ramblers will be able to send it back in deep. And then cleared ahead. Back to the Rambler defense. Robinson. No, I think that was Williams offside. Uniform numbers both end with the number 4. I just had the wrong guy. Back deep behind the goal line. He's coming along a little bit on the near side boards, out to the point. Now sent to the far side, out ahead. And sent deep. And that's icing against the Ramblers. Out to center ice, and that'll do it for the period. And the other first period of play, we're all tied up at 1 between Glenbrook North and Loyola Gold, and we'll be back with more. The Metro Chicago Sports Network is now seen on the internet. Check us out on YouTube. Just set your video web browser to the team you want to see. For instance, Loyola Hockey or Glenbrook North Hockey. And check out the games we have up there. We've got a whole bunch of stuff. This is only a partial list of some of the stuff that we have. But by all means, check us out. We're now on the internet. Just check your web browser and check for the sport like Loyola Hockey, and you'll see the games that we have up there. This is the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Don't be a party to teenage drinking. Parents who host lose the most. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network. And we're set for the second period to get underway here. The draw controlled by the Spartans. Initially by the Ramblers, but the Spartans control now. into the zone, right through the slot, out to the point. The shot ran into the sticky wickets out front. Back behind the goal line and over to the far corner. Looking to take the shot from the left wing and then had his pocket picked. Ramblers come back the other way. And again into the sticky wickets. Cleared out to the point, held in the zone. Tried for the centering, waited too long. Cleared the center ice, and the Ramblers bring it back in. Thought to drop it back to the point, but nobody was there yet. We're making a line change. Back behind the goal line. Out to the side. Out to the high slot. Looked for the winger, couldn't find him. Overled the pass. On the far side. And again up top. Back behind the goal. Out to the point. The big blaster, and that boomed wide. Back behind the goal. And on the far side. Cleared out to center ice. And the long outlet pass. Taken to the far side. Cleared out top. Out to the near side. Back deep. Ricocheting around a little bit. Now deep in the corner. Up top. And the whistle. And it went up on the netting by the Ramblers. And the face-off moved out to center ice. On the near side. Up top. A little backhander and grabbed and held on. And a push out of the way. It looked like it could have been something to the fans, but it was obviously absolutely nothing. And no penalties. Once the goalie's got it, and make sure that those attackers aren't anywhere near the goalie. Back the other way. Tried for a shot, couldn't get it through all the Ramblers that were in front. And shot, oh my, and the save. Here come the Ramblers back the other way. The defenseman with the big shot, Callahan. And then grabbed and held on. Puck on the side of the net. 13:39 the play here in the second period. Loyola Gold and Glenbrook North tied at 1. Up top. Sent in deep to the far side. Now back behind the goal line over here to the near side. The shot ran into an arm or a hand or something in the way. Cleared out to center ice to the red line. Back come the Ramblers the other way. They sent it in deep. And centering, and I don't know what happened with that one. He centered that, and nothing happened with it. There's a shot, and that was wide. Back out to the point. Here's try again. Third time, and none of them ever got to the goalie. Out to the point and out beyond the point, offside. He actually stick handled that along the boards, and in doing that, he brought it out of the zone. Over here to the near side and at the point. Kept in deep, back behind the goal line. Over to the far side. And now the Spartans cleared to center ice. And put it back into the Ramblers' end. Ramblers defense with it. Back past it. Ooh, you don't do that in your own zone, man. You never know who's coming up that slot. I know you're trying to avoid the forechecker, but you never know what's behind you. There's a shot they save to the side. Looking for a place to go with a little backhander, and they save. And now the Ramblers cleared out the center ice and all the way down. And the Ramblers will make a line change as the Spartans sent it ahead on a cherry pick move, but the Ramblers were there. And offside. There's the centering all the way deep into the zone. I'm surprised that wasn't icing, but somebody must have touched it somewhere along the line there. Tui with the shot, grabbed and held on, and then the crunch in for the whistle to stop the play. On the near side. And into the Rambler end. And the Rambler fans wanted a penalty there. Looked like he may have left his feet. Got a little oomph to that check along the boards, but there's the shot and the save. Near side. In the corner. Right into the slot. Cleared ahead. Now brought to the near side. Sent deep. Ramblers. Outlet pass ahead and all the way down into the Spartan end. Deep in the corner. And wrapped around to the far corner. Out to the point. The Ramblers held it in, but didn't know they held it in. And all the way deep again. Off the boards, out to center ice. Put to the far side. Boy, I know it's early in the season, but it doesn't look like anybody, and I mean anybody that I have seen this year, has really got the sense of where they're going and what they're doing. I mean, it's almost like in slow motion for everybody. No real crisp passing, no real crisp shooting. One the score. At the blue line. Now the Spartans break it away, get it into the zone, and the whistle offside. 8:29 left to play here in the second period. To the near side, and cleared the center ice. Picked up by the Ramblers on a stolen pass. And put deep to the corner. Out to the point, hand pass, stops the play. The brothers Schaefer with that one. Back behind the goal line, over here to the near side. And again, looking for somebody at the point, and wasn't really there. Now into the slot. And the Spartans get it out of the harm's way. Send it over to the far side, out to center ice, and then the Spartans will send it the rest of the way so they can complete a line change. Cleared out ahead and all the way down, and that's icing against the Ramblers. Back behind the goal line. Metro Chicago Sports Network. Hockey action between Loyola and Glenbrook North. On the far side. Now brought to the near. And knocked down. Picked up by the Ramblers. They'll have to wait for the onside. Bring it into the zone. On the off wing, the shot saved. Right up the slot. Couldn't get the shot away. Rebound given up. And boy, you're going to give a rebound up. Don't give it up right up that slot like that. Got away with it, though. Over here on the near side. And cleared and over the head and sent deep. Turns out to be a long shot on goal. Out ahead, Ramblers have it. Brought into the zone. There's the shot. They save. Nice little split move. Glove save. 6:12 to play here in the second period on a 1-1 game. Glenbrook North the other way. Spartans get bumped off in the corner. Scrum it along a little bit. Put to the near side. And back into the zone. Off of the backhand, and it's offside. Spartans like to wait to tag up, and meanwhile the puck gets to center ice. At the red line. Now sent deep. There's a shallowing, a shot and a save. Out ahead. And the Ramblers pick it up, get it into the zone, over on that far side. And the Spartans send it deep. And complete a line change, I believe. Left back behind the goal. Over here to the near side. Out to center ice. Put to the far side. Back out ahead. And put deep. Out to the point. The big blaster ran into traffic. To the near side. Now behind the goal line. Out to the point. The shot. And the save, and grabbed and held on. And the whistle stops play. Well, it's been a clean game right off the face-off. Another whistle. Spartans won the draw. Back behind the goal. Off the boards, stolen away. And then cleared out to center ice. Busted free. Spartans stop, look for the back door. Or look for the slot, I guess. Back behind the goal line. Right back behind the goal there. And they'll push it along the boards a little bit. Now pops free. And out to the point. On the far side. 1-1 score. The score. Sent it right up the slot. And held in the zone. And now put deep. And the long outlet pass that was knocked down by the Ramblers. again scrummed along a little bit, back behind the goal line. Looking for someplace to go. A little backhander all the way through. Over here to the near side. Back up top. And sent in deep. To the near side. Ramblers out ahead. Knocked down and strong armed ahead. Still by the Loyola Gold squad. Out to the point. Back to the left wing. It was turned the wrong way, so he put it behind the goal. Along the boards. Cleared out to center ice. And back into the zone. Winding down the second period here. 1-1 tie. Back behind the goal line, over here to the near side. Cleared out to center ice. Ramblers. Robinson Duff into the zone. And on the near side, they're strumming along the boards again. I've often contended that the mark of good hockey teams are teams that spend little time strumming it along the boards. The more you push it along the boards, the more trouble you're going to have as a team. The less skilled you probably are. On the far side, at the center ice, Joel back past it, into the zone. Crop. And he had his pocket pick as he tried to center it. To the near side. And Donato, the big blaster. Save. And cleared. And all the way down, and that's icing. And they hold it along the boards for the horn that ends the period. At the end of the second period of play, we're all knotted up still. Loyola Gold 1 and Glenbrook North 1. We'll be back with more. Drive sober or get pulled over. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network, and all the more important in the holiday season. The Metro Chicago Sports Network is now seen on the internet. Check us out. Set your video web browser and just type in the team you want to see, as in Loyola Hockey, and we've got a bunch of stuff up there. So check us out. The Metro Chicago Sports Network, now on the internet via YouTube. This is the Metro Chicago Sports Network. And we go to the third period, a 1-1 game. Spartans with the puck over here to the near side, and now sent over to the far defense. Back over to the near defense, near side. Up ahead and overled, and that's icing. And the face-off. Controlled by the Spartans over to the far side. Back behind the goal line. Now into the zone. 3-on-1 shot. And just kind of pushed wide, I think. Might have been deflected in that direction, adding to that. Back behind the goal line. Ramblers set the breakout out to center ice. Put back in the zone. Off the boards and flick to center. Bounce around a little bit. Picked up by the Ramblers, and they put it in the zone. To the near side, up top. And delay offside. Now the Ramblers tag up, and the Spartans got it to center ice. Put it back deep. Back behind the goal line. Over on that far side. Out to the point. And here come the Ramblers back in. A long shot to save. Out to center ice and put back in, delay offside. Now the Ramblers finally tag up. Spartans control. Out to center ice and put back. No, they didn't get it in the zone. Loosey-goosey into the zone. Got past the defense, got the shot away and the save. I think he also might have pushed that a little wide. Back behind the goal line. Over here to the near side. I was talking to a couple of the other sports people. There's a shot and a save right in. Try again, no. A couple of the sports guys. There's a long shot down the whole line. Beat reporters and people like that, and they were all saying the same thing. They've never seen in all the sports the lowering of the talent that they've seen this year. It's just, it's really been a tough year. Yeah, the question has been, well, why? And the answer has been is that it's not about learning the game and playing the game anymore. The players are not getting the type of team experience and to some degree even the individual experience that they need. Individual concepts that they need because they're just at the youth level and coming in, it's all about just getting noticed and making individual videos, and the individual guys that are not really teaching well but simply selling parents a bill of goods on I guess the only way to describe it, the bill of goods on getting noticed. On the near side, I'm not saying that players can't get noticed. What I am saying is that if your focus is from the parent end of the scholarship and getting noticed, the player's dead in the water. If your response is having the player do the best they can and learning the proper way to play the game, and the player's willing to work at it, but that's more important than the end result. There's got too many people that are more concerned about the end result. Nice shot and a save there. More people right now in high school sports that are more concerned about the end result than the process of getting there. Cleared out the center ice. Back in the zone. There's a shot, the save, grabbed and held on. By that I mean, for instance, a baseball player can get all the individual instruction to do things that shot and hatched. But, all the individual instruction in the world, but if he can't hit a curveball, he can't hit a curveball, no matter how much instruction you give him, or if he, for instance, swings at bad pitches. Hockey player, he can get all the instruction in the world, but when he gets down into the attack zone as a forward, and he keeps on flipping that puck onto the backhand with a weak backhand shot, you're not going to, or particularly in hockey, learning how to be in position and playing without the puck. Hockey is a game of timing, and if you don't have the timing, you don't have the timing. And no matter how much individual instruction you have, it's not going to work. Or if you're a selfish player. And I think that's what's going on right now in sports, is that there are a lot of these guys that you just don't get the team concept at all. Back behind the goal line. To the blue line. Now into the zone. Turned out to get shot on goal. Shallow angle shot all the way through. Back behind the goal line. Right in front. Shot. And grabbed and held on. Point blank. On the near side boards. Spread it out. Back behind the goal line. Put back in the zone offside. To the far side. Out ahead, a little give and go. 1-1 the score, third period action. Loyola and Glenbrook North. Now picked up by the Spartans. They pass a little bit over lead, and that's icing. Glenbrook North and Loyola Gold on the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Back behind the goal line, over here to the near side. I guess what I'm saying, getting back to what I was talking about earlier, and that is individual instruction's fine as far as it goes. And off-ice training and off-ice practice as far as it goes. But if you don't have a basic concept to the game that you're playing, no matter how much instruction, you can be a little dead in the water. All the way through. And I guess the thing that the younger ages particularly, there's another icing call. A lot of these individual guys, these individual coaches and stuff are saying, well, you have to potential to be Division I. Well, anybody has potential to be Division I in a sense. And their concept being, well, sell the parent on the Division I potential and keep on charging them to work with them to get them to that level. But no matter how much individual instruction, if you don't have the team concept, you're never going to make it. You don't have the sports sense, you're never going to make it, no matter how much individual instruction you have. Bouncing around a little bit into the zone. dropped past it. And kind of dribbled towards the goal, knocked out of harm's way. Back the other way come the Spartans. All the way to the far side. And cleared back the other way. Off the boards, out to center ice. Ramblers get it into the zone. Over stick handled it, looking for an opening. And had it knocked away. Out to the point and out beyond the point. Couldn't keep it in the zone. Now the Ramblers. Off the boards. Spartans put it back in the zone. Deep in the corner. And they scrum it along. Out to the point. And put back in to lay offside. Spartans have to tag up. Picked up by the Ramblers. And on the give and go, out ahead. Moving it along, and line change by the Spartans. Well, that puck was right in front of them. Dangerous move. Can get you too many men on the ice. You're not careful on that. Over on the far side. I'm not saying that the ref missed the call there. I'm just saying it's a dangerous play to attempt. Over here on the near side at the red line, put into the zone. Back behind the goal, Ramblers have it. Out and held in at the point. Right into the slot, all the way through to the far side. And now set in deep. Off the boards. Into the feet. Spartans tried to center it. Now a little backhand attempt. Save to the side of the net. Deep to the corner. The shot from the right wing, knocked out, and it was way wide. He might have been looking for a backdoor there. Over here on the near side. And the outlet pass ahead. Into the zone, look for the backdoor, got the shot it wide. To the high slot, there's the shot, the save. Up to the point. Big boomer. And taken on the shoulder and grabbed and held on. 4:18 to play here in the third period. And a 1-1 tie. And we lose a puck out of the rink on the backhand attempt. It jumped up and hit the net back there. Now the Spartans with it, out ahead. Ramblers. Right here to the red line, near side. Put back deep. Stolen away. Shot and a goal! A mistake by the defense on the part of the Ramblers. And it is 2-1 Glenbrook North. And a whistle. And a penalty on the Ramblers. Coincidentals back behind the play. Back behind the goal line. Ramblers put deep. Over to the far side. Here's the shot, no. Back behind the goal line again. And again, they scrum it along a little bit. Back out and sent deep. And that's icing. Against the Spartans. There's a shot, grabbed and held on, and the whistle stops play. Over here to the near side. Out to center ice. Into the zone and the whistle. And we've got a penalty. It was on the Glenbrook North Spartans. No, it was not. And no, there was not a penalty. It looked like the referee called it, but again, it's just the offside. I saw two hands go up. Back behind the goal line. Now here come the Ramblers. Shallow angle. Shot pulled out of the air and Chadman held on. And a couple of pusher incidents go on. Third out to center ice. Over here to the near side. Into the zone. Wrap around again out to the point, out beyond the point. Now back the other way. Spartans, the shot, the save. Ricochet around a little bit. Now Ramblers, the indecision. You don't want to be down a goal and have a little indecision on what you want to do. You want to just go ahead and do it. The zone is cleared and all the way back without icing. Deflected out front. Back the other way. Or deflected at the red line, I guess. Shot and a save. Rebound. Pops free. And the Rambler point man had moved too deep into the zone. Getting down to crunch time here in this one. Right into the slot. And now the Spartans break it away. Coming back the other way. Tried to sweep around the defense, and the Ramblers got it out of harm's way, brought it back behind their own goal. Now along the left wing and then back again behind that Rambler goal line. Loyola with it. The outlet pass ahead. And all the way down. And that's icing against Loyola. Right through the slot, over here to the near side. Set into the zone, right back out. And the attacker pulled. The extra attacker on the ice. Goalie pulled. Over to the side. Back top. Back deep. Shot saved. Less than a minute to go here in the period. And that'll do it. And Glenbrook North beats Loyola 2-1. So Glenbrook North defeats Loyola Gold by the score of 2-1. Join us for our next sports action here on the network. Hope you enjoyed this broadcast. And for all of us here at the network, we say as always, thanks for watching and so long, everybody.